In this video, we will look at crypto leverage trading on Binance and BingX. What are the differences and which one is eventually better? We will go through all of these different categories. First of all, you can find the sign up links for both of these platforms down in the video description. And with these links, you will always get the best sign up bonus possible. Let's jump right into it. Let's check out when the platforms launched. You can see Binance in 2017, BingX in 2018. So no big difference here. Next, we have the number of markets. So how many different coins or trading pairs can you trade on here? You can see on Binance has a little bit more with 337. BingX with 214 is also pretty high, but if you're trading very small coins, you maybe find them more easily on Binance. Next, let's check out the KYC limits. I divided them into without any KYC at all, KYC with your identity verification, and with an additional proof of your residence. You can see the limits on BingX are definitely higher, so you can use the platform much more conveniently and have much more higher withdrawal limits daily without having to provide too much personal information. On Binance, it's much more restrictive and you have to provide much more details about yourself in order to use the platform. Next, let's check out the layout and features on the platform. Let's start off with Binance. Binance Futures has an absolutely very stable and professional layout. You will definitely get everything you need. Overall, Binance in general can be a bit complicated because it has so much that it offers. Design-wise, it's pretty average. You get everything you need. Setting a take profit and stop loss is also really nice and organized. Some visual indicators in the chart might be missing, but overall, there's not much to complain. Unfortunately, Binance Futures is not available in all countries. For example, many countries in Europe, such as Italy, Netherlands, or Germany, are banned from futures trading on Binance. So check first if it's available in your country. I personally like the layout of Binance and give it a 4.5 stars. Let's also take a look at the layout of BingX. The platform is kept very simple. You have everything you need at one glance. Opening a position is super easy. And if you have a position open, you can see everything that you need to know about the position, which of course includes position size, entry price, liquidation price, your margin, which you can adjust, and your profit. What I like especially is how the take profit and stop loss window is designed. You can either type in a price manually or select one of these buttons if you want to go, for example, if you are 50% in a profit, you want to close the position, select you want to close the entire position and you will directly see how much profit you will make. Same goes of course for your stop loss as well. What's also really nice is that you can directly see your take profit and your stop loss in the chart marked with a green and red line. Of course, you can also close your position immediately, where you can choose if you want to close the entire position or just a percentage of it. Overall, it's definitely a great exchange, good fees, you have everything you need, and it's my personal favorite. BingX actually has one of my favorite trading layouts and therefore I give it a 5-star rating. Of course, it's always a matter of preference and this rating is just my personal opinion. Next up, let's take a look at the order fees that you always have to pay when opening and closing a position. First, we have a maker fee that you always have to pay when using a limit order, and you can see on both of these platforms it's 0.02%, so no difference. And also the taker fee you would have to pay when using a market order, it's 0.05% on both of these platforms, so also no difference in here. Let's also check out the withdrawal fees. I just made a simple Bitcoin withdrawal here. You can see we have to pay 0.0002 Bitcoin on Binance and 0.00015 Bitcoin on BingX. So you're a little bit cheaper on BingX. Of course, you can also withdraw, for example, US dollar Tether with the Tron network on both of these platforms and you will only have to pay $1 for that. But you can also see here for a Bitcoin withdrawal, on BingX, you're a little bit cheaper. Lastly, I also have a special sign-up bonus for you. On Binance, you can get a 20% discount on all trading fees, and on BingX, you can get up to $5,000 of welcome bonuses. You can find the links to both of these platforms down in the video description. If you're not yet sure which one you prefer, I would recommend you to just sign up on both of these, maybe play around with the demo account, and then decide which one you prefer. If you need a tutorial about the demo trading or just general tutorials on these platforms, you can find these videos on my channel. And if you have any other questions, always feel free to ask them in the comments.